Today, ethnic Armenians are starting to hand districts near Nagorno-Karabakh back to Azerbaijan. For the last 30 years, the district of Aghdam has been under the control of Armenians. Now, as part of the peace agreement brokered by Russia, whole villages are being emptied, and the Armenians are having to leave their homes and businesses. Well, Alessia Vartanyan is a senior analyst in the South Caucasus at Crisis Group, an NGO committed to preventing conflicts, and joins us now from Yerevan. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Look, how many people have had to move from areas that are changing over control? How much warning did they have? What kind of situation are those people in today?
According to our estimates, about 17,000 people have been living in the adjacent territories that are now going back to Baku's direct control. And the majority of these people, have been displaced for a number of times since the start of the conflict in the beginning of the 90s. In many cases, they had to build with houses themselves without any kind of support coming either from Armenia, not to mention the international community. And now with people, they find themselves again displaced without any kind of real clarity what will be their fate in future and whether they will eventually have the status of displaced people now when they had to vacate their houses.
So what options do they have? Presumably they'll go to Armenia. What kind of reception do you think they'll receive when they get there?
Well, Armenia has been very much supportive of those who have been coming from the conflict zone of Nagorno-Karabakh since the beginning of this war. The people have been donating a lot of funds, some of them all their salaries, this is really an unprecedented solidarity that I have been seeing in my years of work in different conflict zones, I should say. But of course, this is not enough, and there is a need for a more stable, state-oriented support to those who are coming, because most probably they will have to stay, some of them for weeks and months, especially with the winter coming, with the COVID-related issues, and some of them will have to stay here forever. Because most probably they will not be having a chance to return to any of these places anytime soon.
Thank you very much for giving us a bit more context as to what's happening. Alessia Vartanyan, senior analyst in the South Caucasus at Crisis Group, an NGO committed to preventing conflicts.